What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic day. But it's game day, and it's Kelly Green game day, so a little extra added fun to it. I'm pumped up. I know you're pumped up, you sickos. We've been talking about this all week. We've been talking about it for 2 weeks. We want our damn revenge. Oh, the players don't. We don't care. We do. We hate the damn Giants, and we're ready to see the Eagles go whoop some ass. So we're going to talk a little bit about that here for the pregame show. We've gone over everything we possibly could this week, but in case you missed anything, we'll try to touch up on everything we talked about, all the injuries, everything you need to know for this game. But love to hear your thoughts on this, whether you got a score prediction, whether you have a player of the game, whatever's on your mind. You got any questions? Always here for you guys. Always down to talk some birds. But week 8, man, 5-2, and you see all kinds of stuff. The media is trying their best, to tear this Eagles team apart. Everybody's getting traded every week. Everybody sucks every week. We see it all. And obviously me, I've grown tired over the years of this stuff. That's why I created this channel, to literally counteract all of this stupidity, negativity. Just, it sucks. So the weird thing this year, though, is it seems like the other content creators and fans are finally growing tired of all of the lies, all of the trade rumors, all the dumb shit, all the negativity. And that's awesome, because for me, it's truly annoying as hell. I really hate it. But I just want to watch football. I love my birds. I want to talk about my birds. I want to enjoy everything about it. I want to get excited about Kelly Green. I want to know, what jersey are you wearing? Who's your favorite player for this game? I want to know all those things. I don't care about things that aren't going to happen. I don't care about how miserable some people are, and they just, for some reason, the Eagles control everything they do. That stuff's weird to me. So, it is what it is. But look, man, this team, it's ready to rock and roll. Hope you're ready to rock and roll. But let's recap. We'll look at both these teams here, and I will go over who the inactive players are on the list. But you already know who most of these guys are that aren't playing. So Darius Cooper was activated yesterday. In case you missed that one, we get him back. We all know A.J. Brown is out for this one, so that sucks. So he comes off of the IR. Jacorian Bennett will not come off of that IR, unfortunately, for this game. Can't wait to get him back as cornerback 2, please, and thank you. And then on the offensive side of the ball, we know A.J. Brown is out. We know Cam Jurgens is out. So Darius Cooper, John Mechie, Gibson stepping it up in place. But we have Devontae Smith and Jahan Dotson still. So big games for them. Let's effing go. Brett Toth starting at center. All right, dude. Next man up. We'll see how it goes. But hopefully, they can protect the QB, run the ball well. Let's hope so. And then on the defensive side of the ball, you guys know we are missing a bunch of edge pieces. So Ojulari, BG, not going to be playing in this game. Adoree Jackson out for this game. You guys saw all of this information on Friday. But in case you don't tune in, just want to recap some of this stuff for you. And then you can see the special teams, everybody good to go. So no elevations for this game, but we did have activations. And then for the Giants, they've got themselves quite an injury list, but they did take their kicker off of IR. So they get him back, but you will not see any of these names. So no Malik Neighbors. But on the offensive side, they did elevate Lil Jordan Humphrey, and he had himself a decent game against us last time. Slayton is back, so they have a couple of options there. Everybody on the line is good to go. There were some questions there on their defense. Brian Burns sounds like he is going to play. Davidson, he was somebody that this week was questionable. But look, they seem to be banged up in that secondary, and that is obviously pretty shitty to lose Paulson Adebo and Javon Holland. But again, we are down A.J. Brown. So next man up, man. And here's their special teams. They have Gano in there. So, those were all the things we went over. And if you guys are ever interested in knowing everything about the Eagles and their opponent for the week, I put out shows every single day going over this information. Each week, has a set schedule unless the game is not on Sunday. So you'll get behind enemy lines where you get to know everything about the team on Tuesday. Wednesday's the initial injury report. Thursday, you get a top matchups with an updated injury report. Friday's game status report, so you know who's out, who's questionable. Saturday, practice squad elevations. And then, of course, today, you get yourself a pregame and postgame show. So doing all I can to counteract that negativity and stupidity from the media, and I can't do it without you guys. So I appreciate you always tuning in. And let me jump over here to these comments. Like this little thing here so you guys can all talk amongst yourself. I can't see that, but when I click over here, much bigger for me. Hope I'm not getting, I'm getting to that age, right? I'm probably going to need glasses or something. But Liz starting us off. Let's have to go. Joe, my man. Let's go, birds. You know, I'm ready for this game, man. Let me know who you guys are rocking. Do you guys have a Kelly Green you're wearing, a favorite shirt you're wearing, whatever it is? Lil G, happy birthday to you. Appreciate you tuning in. Go Birds. And yo, Dylan, my man, happy to see you. Happy you could make it. And go Birds to you, China. Happy you could make it as well. Mechie starting at wide receiver 3. Look, when Darius Cooper was healthy, he actually out-snapped John Mechie. But if you look at it, John Mechie had just gotten here, so maybe they were trying to get him up to speed. Haven't seen too much of John Mechie, but you've got 3 good receivers, so you don't really know there, right? Darius Cooper coming off of an injury, so do you want to rush him back? I'm not sure that's the case. And I think that, in my opinion, I think John Mechie is a good receiver, and I think he's a little bit more prepared to take over that role for A.J. Brown. But I think you use a combination of both. I think Mechie and Cooper get to see some. Not so sure how much you use Xavier Gibson, but he's got a great skill set. Put the ball in his hands, and the guy can make plays. So I don't see why you wouldn't try some things. And he's been here for a few weeks, so you got to give these guys time to get acclimated. You saw with Tank Bigsby finally, getting 1 carry. I think it was like 11 yards last week, but give him the ball. And, I think for me, it sucks to have AJ down, but I'm a big believer in Devontae Smith and Jahan Dotson and Dallas Goedert. And I think that it's just next man up. So to me, but that's a good question. So we'll find out, man. But go Birds. Tim, appreciate you tuning in, my friend. And I'm all about it. I want to see an ass beating going down today. And love to see you guys rocking that Kelly Green. It's always a joyous time. Did my best to wear Kelly Green every day this week and talk as much trash like always. So love it. We're in sicko mode every day, my friend. But Joe, you're always welcome to join us. You guys know this is a daily show where we're always going to keep you up to date on everything. We're going to get excited. I don't do the negativity and the whining of the media. You guys know, and a lot of you have been mad at me for over the years for not following the media's narratives, not wanting to quit on the Eagles last year, fire Kellen Moore, fire Vic Fangio, fire Nick Sirianni, trade Jalen Hurts, fire Howie Roseman. I just don't get down with that stuff. And I know that's a lot of people's bread and butter, but it's weird this year. I'm telling you, I'm seeing other content creators finally wanting to start to tell the truth, wanting to be just like me. And I love it. That's what we've been trying to do for years. And we've gotten most of them, to follow suit, but we got to get the rest of them, dude, because holy hell it drives me nuts, man. I try to have a show talking about football and people just come out of left field. Hey, we're trading for Tyreek Hill. AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts sucks. He can't be the blitz. And it's just like, see, these are narratives that are made up by stupid people. And I just really don't have time for stupid stuff. So this is why, we do our best here, right? To always speak the truth, always bring things of substance. We don't need to be Diana Rossini. We don't need to be the Elliott Shore Parks of the world. We have enough of those people out there. So I'm going to do my best to keep being me. Cunningham, let's go. Love it. Got my Cunningham up there, but it's weird. Like we started wearing Kelly Green. I'm like, oh yeah, we rocked the Cunningham. And then Chelsea buys me this freaking awesome Jalen Hurts jersey. And I'm like, well, I can't not wear that one, right? So it's a nice little toss-up. 2 of my favorites, right? One of my my first ever favorite Eagle, Randall Cunningham. And then we got Jalen Hurts, my QB1. And he'll always go down in history as my guy because obviously he was my guy. I got a lot of hate for that one. But it was pretty cool seeing him win the Super Bowl last year. It's awesome. But good morning to you, Lynn. Appreciate you tuning in. And I'm glad you guys are never mad at me. But it's okay if you are. I'm just here to try to speak the truth. And the truth can hurt sometimes. And that's okay. Because you see last year when we won the Super Bowl, why we do this. Why we talk about, not following the morons out there, right? Let them make up whatever they need to get by. We're going to sit here, get excited about this, and on the road to victory. That's where I'm at. I know you sickos are riding with me. Drew, my man, let's have it go. Appreciate you tuning in, my dude. What a week it has been. it feels like it's been 10 years just waiting for this game. I feel like as soon as that Vikings game was over, I just instantly like, let's go. We had victory Monday, and we're about to have one tomorrow. But just saying, I was ready. I was working on that show on Sunday and Monday, getting ready. I live for these moments, and I live for the fact that they sleep on us, and I love it. I love every second of it. I loved it all last year when they all try to tell me, oh, this defense sucks. Oh, everybody sucks. And then I watch us win the Super Bowl, and I just get to remember for the rest of my life that I tried to paint that picture while these people get to remember, man, I quit on the Eagles, and it was the greatest Eagles team of all time. That's got to be a shitty memory. But, hey, man, I know you sickos, you got some good memories because we went through it last year together. And we're going through it together this year. We're watching the same thing happen. You know, people not understanding what development is for young players, not understanding that this is not Madden. And coordinators don't just come in and be Hall of Famers. You don't, just get what you want because you want it. It, unfortunately, is reality here, and they got to work for it. And that's what they're doing. And that's what we talked about last year when everyone was jumping ship. So, just stay patient. And I know that you sickos are, but I see it every day. And I don't understand why fans and other content creators are so confused about why there's so much, fake news out there and all this stuff. Well, when you support this stuff and you comment on it every day and you watch it every day and you share it every day and you make sure that everybody sees that stuff every second of every day, that's the stuff they're going to see every second of the day. That's just how that works. So when you stop supporting it, you stop watching it, you stop just regurgitating it, that's how it goes away. And that's been my mission here for years. And I know a lot of people get upset about that. Hey, we really prefer, you lying to us, never telling us what's going on. This is what Big Pun told me or whatever your favorite content creator or whoever out there. And it's like, look, dude, that's cool, dude. I don't, ever want to come here and have fake news just to get views. And I know that's most people, but dog, I can't do it. And I love to see that finally people are starting to agree with that notion that the truth will set you free, baby. I promise. But wearing the Smitty, that's what I like to see. I usually have my Smitty on every day. The Smith, got to have it. But this Miss Kelly Green, she shouldn't have. I don't like buying expensive jerseys. I don't want to fear getting something on it. Wings or pizza or some kind of dip or dumping a drink on myself. You know what I mean? Like, now I've got to, be on guard at all times when I'm wearing this thing. But wearing the lane, love it, love it. We're going to squash them down indeed. My man Drew and Skippity Boo indeed. Go bop deep dap do. DeJean, oh yeah, let's go, Brian. Rocking the coop. And we got Drew up in the building. That's what I like to see. I am, again, torn. Both my uncle and my grandfather, both named Jim. Wonderful names. They both not doing too great, but they always get the spirits high for the Eagles game. And I've been trying to alternate and go watch these games with them. And my grandma, unfortunately, she was in the hospital. Now she's in a rehab facility, trying to get back on her feet. Hopefully only a few more days on that. But now my pop's there. My mom's going to go to the rehab with her. I'm going to go watch my pop. So I'm going to go get some food, going to go hang out with him. And then we're going to enjoy this Eagles win. And then I'm going to have a post-game show for you. But I'm going to go try to visit my uncle and then my grandma after I leave. So the post-game show is probably going to be like a quick one. It's going to be more of a reaction show that I do after the game. And then we will, have a better breakdown, of course, for Victory Monday, because that's what's coming your way. 6-2 going into the bye. That don't sound too bad to me at all. We talked about maybe losing one, maybe two before we go into the bye. I'll deal with two. All right. And we talked about it. This ain't going to be an undefeated season. I'm glad that shit's out of the way. I'm glad everybody's learning that, you're not just perfect right away. So we're going to be all right. And glad to see you in here, Drew. And we had Liz in here. We got China in here. And obviously, you guys are always tuning in here. We had Tim in here. I saw Little G was in here. Joe was in here starting us off. Liz technically started us off. But, Joe's always in here at the beginning. I know Dylan made it, and he's all the way in Idaho. So you guys all over the globe. I love it. Tim, I know you're always trying to tune in when you can. Lynn, you're always tuning in. You guys are sickos, man. I saw Brian in here earlier. You guys are awesome. I love you for it. You don't know how much it means that you guys tune into these. And all week I work my ass off to put out content for you. And then I do these shows so we get a little recap. We talk about some of the things, that maybe you missed. Talked about the top matchups, getting Saquon going in this game. Their edge guys, just how dominant they are. We got to get this line going, not just interior-wise with Toth there, but, A.J. Brown's down. So next man up. I see Breeze asking about Dotson. Hey, man, that would be fantastic if you get something going here, and I think that's very possible. Deonte Banks is going to have to probably start today with Pulse and Adebo out. You attack that, man. Whether that's Devontae Smith, Jahan Dotson, John Mechie, Darius Cooper, I don't give a damn, but get them involved. Dallas Goedert, see a big day for him. I could see a touchdown for Goddard. I think a touchdown for Saquon Barkley is very feasible too, maybe multiple, because I think this is the game you finally get him going. And we talked about the struggles of the Giants defense, a decent defense with some great names, but I believe, for as much as I talk about their edge and their corners and their linebackers, doing well in certain things, I think they're kind of have what we have going on at times. We're just the tackling. It could be more to be desired, right? It really pisses us off, right? So I feel like this is, and didn't we talk about this the other day? Saquon Barkley had a good game. He was having a good game, but we didn't use him. And, the game script didn't allow. And I get that, dude. I understand every game's different. You can't just do something. But when you have Saquon Barkley, he's doing well. And it's against his former team. Like, just give him the ball, dude. And we talked about he had I can't remember, 58 yards, something like that in that game. But his average for the season's been 52.7, I believe. So he actually had more, and it was only 10 or 11 carries. So give him the ball, run the ball right down their throats, and make it easier for Jalen Hurts. And then when he needs to, he will hook up with Devontae and Jahan and Dallas. And, we'll get things going in the pass game if need be. But this defense, step it up. I don't give a shit about Scatibo. I don't care about Dart. I'm sorry I'm swearing. I get so damn pumped up thinking about the last game. Just unacceptable, man. And we talked about it all week. Do not let these young kids come here and, do the little fancy bullshit where we don't have tape on them, so they come in here. I can't stop swearing. So we need this game. And I think the Eagles, they'll be level-headed. They understand this is our home. This is Kelly Green. But also, you don't know. You don't know the mindsets of these people. So it's not like I can, predict how they're going to go into this game. But you need to be pissed off, man. They're coming into your house. You can't just be going in and just sleeping on them. And, because what did we talk about that first game? Before the game happened, we have struggled with tackling. So if you get a guy like Scatibo who can run you over, you get a guy like Jackson Dart who, dual threat quarterback, emulates Jalen Hurts. So, and what do we see happen? Just unacceptable, dude. So little Jordan Humphrey and the gang shouldn't be beating up on you. So I don't care. Kaylee Ringo, whatever you got to do. Hell, if Mac McWilliams needs to come in or Perry Nickerson, somebody figure it out, man. But I'm with you, man. No Dart. CJ, yeah. I could definitely see this team putting up points. And the guys that are behind AJ will have to step it up. So as the name of the game here and the defense, don't allow 35 points. Don't allow over 20 points, man. You should be able to shut them down. And a lot of the things that were occurring, when your offense isn't clicking, you got things it's just dumb stuff. And I think these are things we have worked on cleaning up, and we're going to find out in this game if we've cleaned them up. Let's go do that here today. Let's go get this W. But I got to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Love each and every one of you. Hope you're ready for this game. And yes, a lot of people are out, but that's okay because this is NFL football, and that's what happens. So next man up. And oh yeah, what's that saying we used to have to say all the time? And I feel like it's run the damn ball right down their throats. Let's effing go. But let me know how you're feeling about this game. Maybe you got a score prediction, player of the game. You got somebody you're afraid of on the other side. Whatever it is on your mind, love to hear from you. Let's get that juju going. Let's get the energy high. I am ready. Codeine, I love it. And yeah, man, we talked about this. Probably going to need a little Jihad Campbell on the edge. Didn't do great last week, and we talked about his, size, being undersized, going to need a little work if he's going to play edge in this league. I like him as an off-ball, but we kind of need him right now because you only have Hunt and O'Shea, and Patrick Johnson is the depth piece. So beyond that, didn't elevate someone. So I'm assuming Campbell's going to be used there, and then Codeine, as you like to call him, will be there at off-ball linebacker. I'm fine with it, so let's go. I'm seeing an ass beating myself, Lynn. I'm with you 100% of the way. Can't wait to talk to you after this game. Little post-game action. I'm going to see, though, if this is something like we need to talk about. I'll probably wait till I get home and then make it. But I probably am going to hit you with a quick one because, again, got to go see my gram, got to go see my uncle after I go visit with my pop. So it's going to be a busy day for me, but never too busy for you. So I'm going to sneak it in when I can. But time for that ass beating. Let's effing go. Let me know. Come on, baby. Let me see those 2 words down below. I feel like I know I'm a little under the weather, so maybe I'm not bringing the energy we need. But I need you to feel it. Understand that it's coming right through that screen. And that Eagles team, they're feeling it too. So let's go beat some giant ass. But until that moment, I am Jimmy Smith. No, but look, guys, if you need anything before this game, I know a lot of you during games and things like that, looking for links and things, reach out before the game starts. Once the game is going, I'm pretty hard to reach. It's how it's always been and how it's always going to be. I am locked in. But I love you guys, and I can't thank you enough for tuning in here. Hope to talk to you after the game. But if you got anything from this video, hitting the like button, sharing, subscribing, hyping these videos up, becoming members, all those things, they truly do help. Cannot do this without your support. Thank you very much for that. But let's go beat some giant ass, and I'll talk to you after this game. But until then, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, say it with me now. Go Birds!